Hey there, fellow movie enthusiasts and aficionados of all things cinematic. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk, where we're currently unraveling the mysteries and magic of cult classics. I'm thrilled to have you join us today as we embark on a journey into the heart of one of the most iconic and offbeat films of all time. That's Alex Cox's Repo Man. Now picture this, a world where punk rock meets sci-fi, where repo men are the heroes and alien artifacts hold the key to salvation. Intrigued? You should be. Repo Man isn't just a movie, it's a wild ride through the underbelly of Los Angeles, filled with eccentric characters, bizarre twists, and a healthy dose of rebellion against the status quo. So whether you're a die-hard fan of cult classics or a curious newcomer eager to dive into uncharted cinematic history, buckle up and get ready for a cinematic adventure like no other. Repo Man is waiting to whisk you away on a journey you won't soon forget. So grab your snacks, dim the lights, and let's dive deep into the anarchic world of Repo Man together. Get ready, because things are about to get weird in the best possible way. So let's start with a quick look at the plot. In the sprawling urban landscape of Los Angeles, Repo Man introduces us to Otto, a disenchanted young man disillusioned by the mundane routines of everyday life. He's your typical punk rocker, sporting a rebellious attitude that masks a deeper sense of alienation and dissatisfaction. The film kicks off with Otto losing his job at a supermarket, a blow to his already fragile sense of self. To add insult to injury, he discovers his girlfriend in bed with his best friend, a betrayal that pushes him further into the abyss of disillusionment. Enter Bud, a veteran repo man with a laid-back demeanor and a philosophical outlook on life. Bud offers Otto a lifeline, inviting him back to join the ranks of the Repo Man, those daring individuals who repossess cars from delinquent owners. Despite Otto's initial reluctance, he's drawn to the thrill of the chase and the promise of adventure in an otherwise drab existence. As Otto delves deeper into the world of Repo, he encounters a colorful cast of characters who embody the quirks and eccentricities of LA's underground scene. There's Light, the conspiracy theorist who believes in aliens and government cover-ups, Miller, the grizzled Repo man with a penchant for canned food and apocalyptic prophecies, and Ollie, the devoutly religious Repo Man who sees the job as a divine calling. But the real adventure begins when Otto stumbles upon a coveted '64 Chevy Malibu with a mysterious cargo in the trunk. Little does he know that the car contains an otherworldly artifact with the power to bend reality itself. Suddenly, Otto finds himself thrust into a dangerous game of cat and mouse, pursued by rival Repo men, government agents, and even extraterrestrial beings, all vying for control of the enigmatic object. As the plot thickens and the stakes escalate, Otto is forced to confront his own existential crisis and reevaluate his place in the world. Along the way, he grapples with questions of identity, morality, and the nature of reality itself. In a city where nothing is as it seems, Otto embarks on a journey of self-discovery that will forever change the course of his life. In the end, Repo Man is more than just a quirky comedy. It's a biting satire that skewers the absurdities of American culture and celebrates the spirit of rebellion. With its offbeat humor, off-kilter characters, and surreal plot twists, the film offers a refreshing alternative to mainstream cinema. It's a wild ride from start to finish, leaving audiences exhilarated and intrigued by its irreverent take on the human condition. We'll take a quick break right here. When we come back, we'll get into the soundtrack. Alright, so let's dive into the auditory experience that is the Repo Man soundtrack and score, dissecting how they elevate this cult classic to legendary status. Released in 1984, Repo Man isn't just a film about repossessing cars, it's a gritty, satirical exploration of American society, and its music serves as a rebellious soundtrack to the chaos. Let's kick things off with the soundtrack, a sonic collage of punk rock, new wave, and experimental tracks that perfectly encapsulate the film's offbeat vibe. From Iggy Pop's infectious Repo Man theme to Black Flag's anthem of apathy, TV Party, each song is a rallying cry against conformity, mirroring the film's themes of rebellion and disillusionment. But amidst the punk chaos, there are moments of haunting beauty, like suicidal tendencies atmospheric institutionalized, which adds depth to the film's darker moments. Director Alex Cox's curated selection of tracks not only sets the tone, but also immerses viewers in the underground world of 1980s Los Angeles. Now let's talk for a minute about the score, composed by Tito Larriva and Stephen Hustetter. Unlike the soundtrack, which amplifies the film's external chaos, the score delves into the inner turmoil of its characters, providing a sonic backdrop to their emotional journey. Tracks like Real 10 and Pablo Picasso blend punk energy with these Latin influences, reflecting the film's multicultural setting and diverse cast of characters. And as we mentioned, Iggy Pop's iconic theme song, which serves as a fittingly anarchic finale to the film, leaving the viewers with a lasting impression of rebellion and defiance. So the Repo Man soundtrack and score are more than just background noise. They are integral components of the film's DNA, shaping its identity and resonating with audiences long after the credits roll. So whether you're a punk rock aficionado or just a fan of great cinema, do yourself a favor and experience the soundtrack to Repo Man. We'll take a break and come back and look at some of the thematic elements in the film. All right, welcome back. So let's dive deeper into the thematic elements of Repo Man and explore how they contribute to the film's enduring status as a cult film. First, Repo Man is renowned for its satirical take on consumer culture and the American dream. Particularly during the materialistic excess of the 1980s, the film presents a bleak vision of Los Angeles, where society is obsessed with material possessions, particularly cars. The Repo Men, serving as enforcers of the capitalist system, symbolize the harsh realities faced by those who cannot keep up with the demands of consumerism. Through this lens, Repo Man critiques the shallow pursuit of wealth and status, highlighting the emptiness of a society built on materialism. Additionally, the film explores existential themes, portraying characters who grapple with questions of identity and purpose in a seemingly chaotic world. Otto, our protagonist, embodies this existential crisis, drifting through life without a clear sense of direction until he finds himself drawn into this world of Repo Man. As Otto navigates the bizarre and often surreal events that unfold around him, he confronts the absurdity of existence and searches for meaning amidst the chaos. His journey mirrors the broader human experience of trying to find purpose in a world that often feels meaningless and arbitrary. Repo Man also offers a sharp critique of authority and conformity, particularly through its portrayal of the Repo Men as rebellious anti-heroes. These characters operate outside the boundaries of conventional society, embracing a punk rock ethos of defiance and nonconformity. They reject the rules and regulations imposed by mainstream culture, instead embracing a life of freedom and autonomy. In doing so, they challenge the oppressive forces of authority and control, symbolized by the government agents and corporate interests that lurk in the background. Repo Man also delves into themes of conspiracy and paranoia, presenting a world where nothing is as it seems and everyone has their own hidden agenda. The mysterious, glowing Chevy Malibu becomes a focal point of the film's plot, driving characters to pursue it at all costs. As the Repo Men, government agents, and various other factions vie for control of the car, the film explores the nature of power and the lengths to which individuals will go to obtain it. This theme of conspiracy adds an element of intrigue and suspense to the film, keeping audiences on the edge of their seats as the plot unfolds. And finally, Repo Man offers a darkly humorous commentary on the human condition, juxtaposing moments of absurdity with moments of profound insight. The film revels in its irreverent tone, using dark humor to highlight the absurdities of modern life, whether it's the deadpan delivery of iconic lines or the surreal situations in which a character finds themselves. Repo Man never takes itself too seriously, inviting audiences to laugh along with its wry observations on the human experience. So, Repo Man is a film that resonates with audience for its incisive social commentary, its existential musings, and its darkly humorous tone. It's a blend of satire, surrealism, and rebellion that makes it a cult classic that continues to captivate viewers and inspire discussion even decades after its release. We'll take another break right here. When we get back, we'll talk about the cast and crew who brought this film to life. So let's take a look at the cast and crew and explore the unique contributions that each member made to this film's cult status. First, we cannot discuss Repo Man without highlighting the visionary director and writer Alex Cox. Cox's background in punk rock culture and his penchant for pushing cinematic boundaries laid the foundation for the film's irreverent tone and subversive themes. His decision to blend elements of science fiction, social satire, and dark comedy created a truly original cinematic experience that defies genre conventions. And at the heart of the film is Emilio Estevez's portrayal of Otto, a disillusioned young punk who stumbles into the world of Repo Man. Estevez brings a sense of rebellious energy and youthful angst to the character, perfectly capturing Otto's journey of self-discovery amidst the chaos of Los Angeles. His performance serves as the emotional anchor of the film, grounding the surreal narrative in relatable human experiences. And opposite Estevez is the legendary Harry Dean Stanton, whose portrayal of the seasoned Repo Man Bud is nothing short of iconic. Stanton's world-weary demeanor and gravelly voice lend authenticity to Bud's character, portraying him as a sage-like figure navigating the absurdities of life in the repo business. The dynamic between Otto and Bud forms the heart of the film, exploring themes of mentorship, existentialism, and the search for meaning in a world gone mad. And supporting the central duo are a host of memorable characters, each brought to life by a talented ensemble cast. Tracy Walter's portrayal of the eccentric Repo Man Miller adds a touch of whimsy, while Cy Richardson's performance as Light infuses the story with some mystery, and the chemistry between the cast of members is palpable, creating this rich theme or tapestry of personalities that really complement each other and play off each other perfectly. And behind the camera, we have cinematographer Robert Mueller's gritty visuals, capturing that gritty underbelly of LA with raw authenticity. His use of handheld cameras and unconventional framing techniques adds a sense of urgency and immediacy to the film's action sequences, immersing viewers in the chaotic world of both Repo Men and punk rockers. And then that soundtrack we talked about, created by punk icon Iggy Pop, serves as the perfect sonic backdrop to the on-screen mayhem, featuring tracks from seminal punk bands like Black Flag and the Circle Jerks. The soundtrack captures the anarchic spirit of the era and enhances the film's rebellious atmosphere. Overall, the cast and crew of the film worked in perfect harmony to bring Cox's vision to life. Their collective efforts resulted in a film that defied categorization and continues to captivate audiences with a blend of humor, social commentary, and that great punk rock attitude. Whether you're a fan of cult cinema or simply appreciate bold, original storytelling, Repo Man is a must-watch that has earned its place in film history. We'll take a quick break right here. When we come back, we'll get to the question of the day: why Repo Man is considered a cult film. So why is Repo Man considered a cult film? Well, one of the defining characteristics of Repo Man is its fearless subversion of traditional storytelling norms. Director Alex Cox embraced the avant-garde and rejected mainstream Hollywood conventions, resulting in a film that feels refreshingly unpredictable and daring. By eschewing formulaic plot structures and character arcs, Repo Man invites viewers on a journey that is as anarchic as it is entertaining. This willingness to take risks and defy expectations is a hallmark of cult cinema and has endeared Repo Man to audiences seeking something offbeat and original. Central to Repo Man's cult appeal is its biting social commentary and satirical take on American society. Set against that backdrop of 1980s LA, the film offers a scathing critique of capitalism, consumerism, and the pursuit of the American dream. Through the portrayal of Repo Men as modern-day outlaws navigating a dystopian landscape of greed and corruption, Repo Man exposes the dark underbelly of the American dream and the emptiness of material pursuits. This incisive social commentary resonates with viewers disillusioned by the superficiality and shallowness of contemporary culture, making Repo Man a film that feels as relevant today as it did upon its release. Repo Man is also celebrated for its punk rock ethos and DIY aesthetic, both of which are integral to its cult status. From its gritty cinematography to its eclectic soundtrack, featuring again the likes of Iggy Pop and Black Flag, Repo Man captures the raw energy and rebellious spirit of the punk scene. The punk sensibility infuses every aspect of the film, from its irreverent humor to its anti-establishment themes, making it a rallying cry for countercultural movements everywhere. And at the heart of Repo Man lies its memorable cast of characters, each more eccentric than the last. And Emilio Estevez delivers a standout performance as Otto, the disaffected punk who stumbles into the world of Repo Men and discovers for himself a sense of purpose. Estevez's portrayal of Otto as the disillusioned youth searching for meaning in a world devoid of authenticity resonates with audiences, capturing the zeitgeist of the era. And then there's that ensemble that we mentioned with the likes of Harry Dean Stanton, Tracy Walter, and Cy Richardson, each bringing their own brand of charisma to the roles. Stanton, in particular, shines as Bud, the seasoned Repo Man with a philosophical bent and a penchant for imparting wisdom to his young protege. All of this and their chemistry between Estevez and the rest grounds this film's more outlandish moments in a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. Another factor contributing to the film's cult status is its enigmatic and open-ended narrative, which leaves the room for interpretation and analysis. The film's surrealistic elements, including UFOs, government conspiracies, and radioactive aliens, add an air of mystery and intrigue that keeps viewers guessing until the very end. This ambiguity allows for multiple readings of the film, from a straightforward punk rock romp to a deeper exploration of existential themes and societal critique. And in addition to the unconventional storytelling, Repo Man owes much of its cult status to its grassroots promotion and word-of-mouth appeal. Despite its initial box office failure, the film found new life through midnight screenings, the VHS rentals, and underground fan communities, where it developed a devoted following among cinephiles and punk rock enthusiasts alike. Over the years, Repo Man has become a beloved cult classic, celebrated for its originality, wit, and irreverent spirit. Repo Man has earned its status as a cult classic thanks to its fearless subversion of storytelling norms, biting social commentary, punk rock ethos, memorable characters, enigmatic narrative, and grassroots promotion. So whether you're drawn to its anarchic energy, its dark humor, or the deeper layers of meaning, Repo Man offers something for everyone and continues to captivate audiences with its irreverent charm. All right, we'll take another quick break here. When we come back, we'll talk about some trivia. So let's take a look at the trivia we uncovered for this film. So first, one intriguing aspect of Repo Man is its connection to real-life events and social commentary. The film's title and central premise, revolving around the repossession of cars, are inspired by the economic downturn and widespread car repossession crisis that plagued America in the early 1980s. Director Alex Cox infused the film with a biting satire and commentary on consumer culture, capitalism, and the American dream, using the repo industry as a metaphor for societal decay and disillusionment. This thematic resonance made a connection with audiences grappling with economic uncertainty and social upheaval, adding layers of meaning to the film's narrative. Repo Man also features a plethora of Easter eggs and subtle references that pay homage to classic sci-fi and pop culture, from nods to H.P. Lovecraft and Philip K. Dick to subtle references to Star Wars and Dr. Strangelove. The film is packed with hidden gems for eagle-eyed viewers to discover. These playful references add an extra layer of depth to the film and reward repeat viewings, further cementing its status as a cult favorite among cinemaphiles and genre enthusiasts. Repo Man also boasts that colorful ensemble that include both seasoned actors and rising stars of the time, most notably Emilio Estevez, who would become part of the Brat Pack, and the other greats like Harry Dean Stanton shining as Bud, the seasoned Repo Man who takes Otto under his wing and bringing his world-weary wisdom and dry wit to the role. Additionally, Repo Man features the supporting cast with, again, Tracy Walter, Cy Richardson, and Olivia Barish, each bringing unique quirks and idiosyncrasies to their roles that are, again, highly visible upon repeat viewings. And behind the scenes, that Alex Cox and his punk rock sensibilities and DIY ethos permeating all of the frames. So with that, there's a little bit of trivia. Hopefully you can watch it and just look for some of those Easter eggs and really appreciate the performances from this great cast. We'll take one more quick break, and then we'll wrap up with a summary and give you our rating. So to close out today's episode of Real Talk, we've embarked on a whirlwind journey through the eccentric and captivating world of Repo Man. The film has left an enduring imprint on cinema with its gritty portrayal of the repo industry, its sharp social commentary, and its offbeat humor. Our critical rating for Repo Man stands at a solid 7.5 out of 10. While it may not be a flawless gem, its audacious storytelling, unforgettable characters, and thematic richness more than compensate for any minor shortcomings. It's a film that beckons viewers to revisit its intricacies time and again, each viewing offering new layers of insight and enjoyment. It is actually what I would consider my favorite of the cult classics that we're diving into. Throughout this episode, though, we've traversed the film's plot, dissected the soundtrack, and explored its themes. We've celebrated the talent behind the camera and on screen. Along the way, we've unearthed a little bit of trivia and some anecdotes that shed light on the creative process behind this film becoming a beloved cult classic. So this is where we'll wrap it up. And as always, we value your feedback and insights, so please don't hesitate to reach out to us at therealrealtalk@gmail.com with your thoughts, comments, and suggestions. You can also stay connected with us on Instagram and Threads at @RealRealTalk for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and more. And join us next time as we continue our exploration of cult classics with a review of El Topo, or The Mole, the enigmatic masterpiece from visionary director Alejandro Jodorowsky. Until then, keep watching, keep loving, and keep those reels rolling.